Yeah, yes, you can see the high new V-ish Evo Gundam. The head is pretty small. I mean, if a Gundam's head is smaller than my mushroom head, well, it is small. So maybe I have doubts in buying it. Oh, you can see my shadow there. As you can see, I got a great body. But never mind. So the book is fuckingly heavy. It's a full gloss thingy. I was talking about Wildcats, right? Yeah, Jim Lee's thing, Wildcats back then in 90s. Back then we thought that comics would be a good investment, but apparently no. It's not a good investment, and everything was like fucking. They made a lot of issues. The prices were like not. The prices were unchanged until now, even after 10 years. Uh, Maybe some issues increase a bit, but not significantly like the ones in the 1940s, like the Action Comics number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, where the issues were rare. From another YouTuber, a popular YouTuber about comics, is it Comic Girl number 19? She said, I learned this from her, that well, comics and investment is a big fuck you, no, no, no. That's my quote, but he has the same spirit as hers. If you like comics, just buy them, read them. And from my perspective, I think I prefer to get the trade paperbacks because collecting individual comics is a pain in the hassle. Oh, sorry, pain in the ass, and sometimes I mean you might miss an issue because the comic supplier that is in your area. I mean, I say the only comic shop that I know of is the Mine Shop in Damansara. No, sorry, yeah, in Damansara area, Center Point Mall. Yep, not the Mine Shop. I did a video, but I haven't uploaded it yet. Um, so I was saying, collecting comics as an investment is a big fucking rip-off in the 90s. I mean, I was full into buying it. I think I got about 1 or 2,000 ringgit worth of comics that are pretty useless because I'm not in the in the mood to buy and sell stuff, unless it involves my paintings. Uh, yeah, comics is, you know, it's just equivalent or a bit slightly higher than the toilet paper that you use in the toilet to wipe your ass. Comics, but it was a good experience to have them comics instill a love for art and for girls with disproportionate bodies, something like what Jim Lee always draws, perfect bodies with very long thighs. So comic book 19, subscribe to her. I mean, she has very cool reviews about the Game of Thrones. Yep. Oh, speaking of cool Game of Thrones reviews, the website gametrailers.com, they did a series of game trailers of Thrones. They did a panel of reviewing, and I enjoyed it immensely. Unfortunately, okay, this is a message to game trailers. Why the fuck did you stop at episode 4 of season 3 Game of Thrones? I mean, you had a good thing going, and suddenly you stopped doing panel discussions from episode 5 to 10 of season 3 Game of Thrones. I mean, I know the E3 was like coming at that time, but fuck it. Please continue on doing your reactions towards the Red Wedding and shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good fan of Game of Thrones TV, and that made me read Game of Thrones. I mean, I didn't buy the books. I just read it from the computer, and that really made my eyes. I mean, made my eyes worse because reading from the computer screen for like 1 week of all 6 books of it. I mean, that's just fucking mind blowing. So, I mean, I think I've forgotten about 80% of the content of the 6 books because it's just fuckingly too complicated, and yeah, it's very complicated, and I think I will one day have to like buy the books and read it again, because there's a lot of stuff going on in there, a lot of stuff. Speaking of books, I would like to say a good thing about The Witcher. The Witcher, it is a game, but before that, it is actually a very popular Polish book. The first time I got into it was from the Witcher the Raid book. It's a Raid small little book. I got it from Napier, I think. Yeah, Napier Libraries. Wait, no. I think it was Tauranga, New Zealand Libraries, and a small Raid book. I think it's by Andrew Swashwarsky or something. It's something similar to the Swashwarsky crystals name. The book, even though it's small and concise and is composed of short stories, but fucking hell, it grabbed me by my dick, grabbed me by the mushroom on my dick. Holy shit! And didn't let go. I keep on sucking it until all my cum came out. Fucking hell, it was a very good, exciting book. A very poignant book as well, and it has moral values. Everything in that book is like in a gray area. There's no right or wrong. It's like, I mean, is it right to actually fuck a girl? Why don't we fuck a man instead? But in a gray type of scale, why don't we just fuck a transvestite? That's some kind of fucked up allegory that I normally use. Okay, yeah, sorry, The Witcher. They translated only 2 books. Yeah, I think the first one and second. First one is a compilation of short stories of The Witcher. The second one is the beginning of the saga that involves Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher. And I immensely enjoyed the second fully translated book. And there are many more other books, and they are not translated unless you go to a fan sub, which I did. I read it and I was impressed by it, but the translation took me out of it. I enjoyed only 50% of all the books, where I should have enjoyed 100% if it was translated properly. Fan translation is good. I mean in general the idea is good. Everybody, all the fans contributing one section after the next, but it is seriously flawed if they just use a normal Google translation machine or program, because fucking hell, some of the grammars there, I mean, my English grammar is not that good, but fuck, the ones in the fan translation that I read of The Witcher, book 3 onwards, were just horrendous and terrible. So if you're a fan of The Witcher and you just don't want to spoil your expectations of it, it's like an allegory. Like, okay, you see a girl that you fuckingly love to fuck, and suddenly she takes off her clothes in front of you. That's disappointing, right? You just want to like go and enjoy her, look at her, tease her a bit, and tell her lies that she's very nice. I got a Lambo in my penthouse and blah blah blah. And you want to take out her pieces of clothing one by one, bra, panties, dildo, accessories and whatnot, and most importantly panty stockings. Oh, they're sexy, especially the black ones or the fish stockings. Well, fucking TM. The Witcher, yes. Fan translation is like fucking hell. It took so fucking long. Maybe because the Polish author did not like the translation of previous English versions of his book. I'm not sure, but Andrew, if you watch this, I highly doubt it. Please have it translated, all 6 or 7, I'm not sure, of your books before you die, before you grow of old age and die, which I think George R. Martin will do so before he finishes the book 8 and 9. The winter book, I don't know what's it called. Winter is coming, or winter is coming, CUMMING. I'm waiting for the book eagerly. But one side note on that, the Game of Thrones thingy, I found that the latest book, I'm not sure about the name, was pretty boring. The book where Sam is like meets that other undead fella in the Meister's island or something. Yeah, that book. it was fucking boring. I don't know why. I don't know whether did you feel that it was boring as well, or is it just me? So this was an unboxing. There were a lot of plastic bags, and hopefully I can get them all to fit back together. Should be no problem because I did it in order. So yeah, this has been interesting. A very interesting unboxing, talking about other things. That's why I'm not sure whether you appreciate it or not, me talking about other stuff besides Gundam unboxing. Holy fucking shit. Oh fuck. I can't actually get it in. It's like, god damn it, it's like trying to enter a school girl and she's like just too tight. Just dildo would be perfect in this situation. I think I'll put the big plates in first. Big plates. I might speak like a porn addict, but actually I'm just a guy who does, I mean, who preaches, but not like all those religious nut jobs in all religions. I don't want to say, I don't want to like dish Islam only, but also the Christians. Well, as you can see, the Christians, like, I mean the priest of the Christian sect, they love boys, small boys. What the fuck? Why? God damn it, that's very strange to me. Boys, fucking hell, fucking gay, man. So, why was I talking about religion? Okay, I'm not sure. So this has been an unboxing of this bigger than the when I normally started box, thanks to those plates not being put together properly. I don't want to crush this damn thing. I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. A bit slightly bigger box. Okay, then I can say, oh fucking hell, this box is fucking big, man. Must be a lot of plates in there and a lot of runners and shit. No, it's just that it's packed very tightly. Like when, if I actually bathed a young, small, virgin girl. So this has been a Gerryko production and also a Wait a Minute production. And it has been interesting to talk to you, and see you, Malaysia. Bye bye. 3 parts, man. 3 parts. It's getting longer and longer. This is unacceptable. Hey, my precious.